Hello, and welcome. Today we embark on a remarkable journey, one that will alter your very perception of the world around us. We are about to explore the animal kingdom's most incredible eyes, each a masterpiece of evolution, sculpted by necessity and environment. From the deepest oceans to the highest skies, we will count down 10 extraordinary ways of seeing, each more astonishing than the last. This is not just a glimpse into their lives, it is a chance to see through their eyes. To understand how they navigate, to understand how they hunt, to understand how they survive in worlds so different from our own. As we encounter each creature on our list, from the familiar to the truly alien, I will explain the unique mechanics of their vision. We will explore how their eyes are constructed and what this allows them to perceive. This is a promise. Every visual you see on screen will directly correspond to the marvel of vision being described. There will be no random footage, only a carefully curated experience designed to immerse you completely. The journey begins now, as we count down the 10 most incredible eyes in the animal kingdom. What secrets will they reveal? Let us look closer and find out. Our journey begins in the shallow, tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific, home to a creature whose visual system is almost beyond our comprehension, the mantis shrimp. At first glance, it appears as a vibrant, armored crustacean, but its eyes hold a secret to a world of unimaginable complexity. Perched atop independently moving stalks, these compound eyes are perhaps the most sophisticated on the planet. While we humans perceive the world through just 3 types of color-receptive cones, red, green, and blue, the mantis shrimp possesses an astonishing 16. Imagine a rainbow, not of 7 colors, but of a spectrum so vast and detailed it would seem alien to us. This is the everyday reality for the mantis shrimp. This hyperspectral vision allows it to distinguish between different types of coral, prey, and predators, with a precision that is simply unparalleled. The sheer amount of information processed by these tiny creatures is staggering. Each eye is divided into 3 sections, giving it trinocular vision and remarkable depth perception in a single glance, a feat that requires our 2 eyes and a complex mental calculation. But the wonders do not end there. Beyond this explosion of color, the mantis shrimp can also see polarized light, linear and circular forms. It is thought they use this ability for a form of secret communication, flashing signals off their iridescent shells that are visible only to each other, a private language written in the physics of light. This intricate visual system enables the shrimp to instantly identify a mate, a rival, or a meal, processing the visual data with incredible speed. This allows it to react with its famously powerful claws, which can strike with the speed of a .22 caliber bullet. From the vibrant chaos of the reef, we now ascend to the vast open skies, the domain of a master predator, the eagle. Its eyes are not just organs of sight, they are precision instruments of death, symbols of power and perception throughout human history for very good reason. An eagle soaring high above the landscape is a picture of serene majesty, but its gaze is anything but calm. It is a sharp, relentless scan of the world below, searching for the faintest hint of movement, the slightest sign of prey. The secret to this legendary vision lies in the density of photoreceptors within its retina. An eagle's eye may be roughly the same size as a human's, but its fovea contains up to 5 times more light-detecting cells. This grants it a visual acuity estimated at 4 to 8 times our own. From a height of 1,000 feet, it can spot a rabbit. From 2 miles away, it can distinguish the subtle twitch of a field mouse in the grass. It's like a human seeing an ant from the roof of a 10-story building. Furthermore, the eagle possesses 2 foveae in each eye. The central or deep fovea provides extreme magnification, a built-in telephoto lens. The second or shallow fovea gives a wider field of view for peripheral awareness and tracking. As the eagle banks and turns, its head remains remarkably stable. When it dives, its world does not become a blur. Its focus stays locked, perception clear, until the final decisive moment. This is vision as a weapon, honed by millions of years of evolution. As dusk settles and the world of color fades to monochrome, a different kind of hunter emerges. This is the realm of the owl, an avian predator whose survival depends not on the sharpness of vision in daylight, but on its ability to conquer the darkness. The owl's most striking feature is its enormous forward-facing eyes. They are so large that they are not spherical eyeballs, but are fixed in place within their sockets by bony rings. They are more like tubes, elongated to accommodate a massive lens and an expansive retinal surface. These huge eyes are effectively light-gathering machines. The pupils can dilate to an immense size, allowing every last photon of available light to enter. The retina is packed almost exclusively with rods, the photoreceptor cells responsible for vision in low light, outnumbering the color-detecting cones by a ratio of about 30-1. In addition, behind the retina lies a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum. This structure acts like a mirror, bouncing light that has passed through the retina back through it a second time, giving the rods another chance to absorb it. This is what causes the characteristic eye shine when a light is shown on them at night. Because its eyes are fixed in their sockets, the owl cannot simply glance from side to side. To compensate for this, it has evolved a famously flexible neck. With 14 cervical vertebrae, double the number a human has, an owl can rotate its head a staggering 270 degrees in either direction and almost 90 degrees vertically. This allows it to scan its entire surroundings for prey without making a single sound or moving its body, a crucial advantage for a silent hunter. The owl's forward-facing eyes grant it excellent binocular vision, creating a large overlap in the visual fields of the left and right eye. This provides superb depth perception, essential for judging distances to prey in the cluttered, three-dimensional world of a forest at night. When an owl swoops down on its unsuspecting victim, it is guided by a visual system perfectly tuned to the shadows. It sees a world of subtle grays and shapes that would be utterly black to us, a landscape illuminated by the faintest starlight, where every rustle is a potential meal. We now move to the leafy canopies of Africa and Madagascar, to observe a creature that seems to defy the very rules of vision, the chameleon. Its eyes are perhaps the most bizarre and independent in the entire animal kingdom. Each eye is housed in a fused, cone-shaped eyelid that covers almost the entire eyeball, leaving just a small pinhole for the pupil to peer through. The most extraordinary characteristic is their ability to move completely independently. One eye scans the foliage behind for an approaching predator. The other examines a branch in front for a tasty insect. It processes these two separate visual fields simultaneously, building a complete 360-degree picture of its surroundings without ever needing to turn its head. It is a level of multitasking that is difficult for us to even conceptualize. This panoramic awareness is a vital defensive tool, allowing the slow-moving chameleon to remain constantly vigilant. But when prey is spotted, something remarkable happens. The chameleon swivels both eyes to face forward, locking them onto the target. In this moment, its brain switches from two separate monocular images to a single stereoscopic one. This binocular vision provides it with the precise depth perception it needs to judge the exact distance to its meal. With the target acquired and the distance calculated with microscopic accuracy, the chameleon is ready to strike. Its famously long and sticky tongue can be launched at incredible speed, sometimes exceeding the length of its own body. The success of this ballistic feeding mechanism is entirely dependent on the precision of its visual system. The ability to shift from a 360-degree panoramic view to a highly focused, telescopic targeting system is a unique evolutionary solution, making the chameleon a master of both vigilance and ambush in its arboreal world. Let us now hover by the water's edge in the world of the dragonfly, an ancient and formidable aerial predator. Its most prominent feature is its enormous eyes, which can cover almost its entire head, looking like a futuristic helmet. These are not single eyes like our own, but massive compound eyes. Each is composed of up to 30,000 individual lenses, or ommatidia. Each tiny lens captures its own sliver of the world. The dragonfly's brain pieces together this vast mosaic of information to form a single, cohesive image. This structure provides an almost complete 360-degree field of view. It can see forwards, sideways, backwards, up and down, all at the same time. Very few blind spots, making it incredibly difficult to sneak up on. This visual awareness is essential for a creature that spends its life in high-speed aerial pursuit, as a hunter, and as potential prey. It constantly tracks mates, rivals, food, all while avoiding birds and other predators. The arrangement of the ommatidia is not uniform across the eye. Lenses on the upper surface are often larger, specialized for seeing blue light and ultraviolet light of the open sky. Lenses on the lower half are smaller, more sensitive to greens and browns of vegetation below. This gives the dragonfly two different visual fields, one optimized for the sky and one for the ground, allowing simultaneous processing with maximum efficiency. Dragonflies perceive the world much faster than we do. Humans process about 60 images per second. A dragonfly can process over 200. Movements that blur for us are distinct, separate images to them. This, with panoramic vision, makes them unparalleled aerial acrobats, able to calculate a gnat's trajectory, intercept it mid-air, and adjust course in fractions of a second. A living testament to the power of seeing the world in fast forward. We now turn to a creature that shares our homes yet retains the senses of a wild hunter, the domestic cat. Its eyes, with their distinctive vertical slit pupils, are exquisitely adapted for a crepuscular lifestyle, most active during the low-light hours of dawn and dusk. In bright light, the slit pupil can constrict to a tiny sliver, protecting the sensitive retina from being overwhelmed. But as darkness falls, it can expand into an almost perfect circle, opening wide to capture as much light as possible. A cat's night vision is estimated to be 6 to 8 times better than a human's. This is partly due to the high concentration of light-sensitive rod cells in its retina. But like the owl, the cat also possesses the tapetum lucidum, the reflective layer behind the retina. This mirror-like membrane is what gives a cat's eyes their eerie green or gold glow when caught in a beam of light. By reflecting light back through the retina, it effectively doubles the opportunity for the rods to detect faint light sources. The cat's field of vision is also wider than ours, spanning about 200 degrees compared to our 180. While its peripheral vision is not as sharp, it is highly sensitive to movement. The slightest flicker of a mouse's tail in the shadows, which we would completely miss, is immediately registered by a cat. It is a system built for detecting the subtle signs of prey in a dimly lit environment. Although its color vision is limited, seeing the world primarily in shades of blue and grayish-green, this is a small price to pay for such superb nocturnal capabilities. When a cat stalks through the twilight, it is moving through a world that is not dark and empty, but one rich with shape, movement, and opportunity, all revealed by eyes perfectly tuned to the shadows. Our next subject is a creature often seen as common, yet it possesses one of the most unusual and effective visual systems in the mammalian world: the goat. The first thing one notices about a goat's eyes are its strange, horizontal, rectangular pupils. These are not a mere curiosity. They are a key adaptation for a life as a grazing prey animal, living in wide-open, often mountainous terrain. This unique pupil shape provides an astonishingly wide, panoramic field of view. A goat can see approximately 320 to 340 degrees around itself without moving its head. This means it has only a very small blind spot directly behind it. While it grazes with its head down, these wide, letterbox-shaped windows to the world allow it to keep a constant, vigilant watch on the horizon in all directions. It can monitor the landscape for the approach of predators like wolves and mountain lions, even while its attention is focused on the patch of grass at its feet. Even more remarkably, goats have the ability to rotate their eyeballs within their sockets to keep their rectangular pupils parallel with the ground, regardless of the angle of their head. As a goat lowers its head to graze, its eyes rotate upwards by as much as 50 degrees. When it raises its head, they rotate back down. This incredible feat of ocular gymnastics ensures that its panoramic view of the horizon is never compromised, and the ground directly in front remains in sharp focus. While this horizontal pupil limits glare from the sun and ground reflections, it also enhances the image quality of objects on the horizon, allowing the goat to spot the horizontal movement of a predator approaching from a distance with greater clarity. Deep in the rainforests of Southeast Asia, a tiny primate emerges at night, a creature that seems to be more eye than face. This is the tarsier. Proportionally, it has the largest eyes of any mammal on Earth. Each of its eyeballs is as large as its entire brain, and together they can actually weigh more than the brain itself. These colossal orbs are so enormous that, like the owls, they cannot move within their sockets. They are fixed, staring forward into the darkness. These giant eyes are a supreme adaptation for a nocturnal insectivorous life. The huge lens and pupil gather every possible trace of moonlight and starlight, funneling it onto a retina packed with light-sensitive rod cells. The tarsier's vision is so sensitive that it can hunt in what we would perceive as complete blackness. It sees a world of shapes and shadows where the subtle silhouette of a beetle on a leaf is as clear as day. This is night vision taken to its evolutionary extreme. To compensate for its immobile eyes, the tarsier has evolved a neck even more flexible than an owl's. It can turn its head a full 180 degrees in each direction, allowing it to scan its surroundings for insects, lizards, and small birds without moving its body. It can look directly behind itself, a skill that is both an incredible hunting tool and a vital defense mechanism against snakes and owls. The forward-facing position of its eyes gives the tarsier exceptional binocular vision and incredibly precise depth perception. This is absolutely crucial for its primary mode of locomotion, leaping. A tarsier can accurately judge the distance to a branch several meters away and launch itself through the dark with unerring accuracy. Powerful hind legs, long fingers for gripping, and especially its enormous eyes all contribute to this nightly leap of faith, for the tarsier to see is to survive. We return to the skies, to another raptor whose vision gives it a unique edge, the hawk. While often compared to the eagle, the hawk possesses its own remarkable visual skills, particularly its perception of color. Like many birds, hawks have tetrachromatic vision, meaning 4 types of color-receptive cones compared to our 3. The 4th cone senses ultraviolet light, opening a world hidden from us. It's not a novelty, it's a hunting superpower. Many small rodents like voles and mice mark trails with urine and feces. To our eyes those markings fade once dry. To a hawk they remain visible. Urine absorbs UV, so fresh trails appear as dark paths against UV-reflecting foliage. The hawk can follow these glowing highways from high above, leading directly to active burrows and feeding grounds. The hawk also has incredible visual acuity, with large eyes gathering lots of light and dual fovea for panoramic scanning and telescopic focus. That razor-sharp vision plus UV sight makes it an exceptionally efficient hunter of small, fast prey. As a hawk soars on thermal currents, it's reading a landscape in a language we can't see, a network of trails and territories written in light beyond our perception, a map overlaid with glowing markers pointing to its next meal. It is a truly superhuman sense. For our final marvel of vision, we descend once more beneath the waves to meet a master of camouflage and communication, the cuttlefish. This intelligent cephalopod has one of the most enigmatic visual systems in the ocean. Its eyes are large and possess bizarre W-shaped pupils. This unusual shape is believed to provide a wider field of view and improve image quality in the dim, scattered light of its underwater environment, helping it to see contrasts and edges more clearly. Here's the great paradox. Despite being able to produce dazzling, complex color displays across its skin, the cuttlefish is completely colorblind. Its retina contains only one type of photoreceptor, meaning it sees the world in shades of gray. So how can it so perfectly match the colors of its surroundings for camouflage? The leading theory is that its uniquely shaped pupils allow it to detect the subtle differences in the wavelengths of light, a phenomenon known as chromatic aberration. By adjusting the focus of its lens, it may be able to perceive color without color-receptive cones. Like the mantis shrimp, the cuttlefish is also a master of polarized light. Its skin can not only reflect polarized light, but its eyes can perceive it in minute detail. This allows for a secret channel of communication. Cuttlefish can flash complex, shimmering patterns across their bodies that are highly visible to other cuttlefish but are virtually invisible to most predators. It is a silent, encrypted language used for mating displays, territorial disputes, and coordinating with others. The cuttlefish's eyes control its skin. The visual information it gathers about its environment, the texture of a rock, the pattern of the sand, the color of seaweed, is instantly translated into corresponding patterns on its skin cells. It paints a picture of its background onto itself, making the cuttlefish's vision perhaps the most expressive on Earth. It does not just see the world, it becomes the world, a living, breathing canvas that reflects everything its remarkable eyes perceive. And so, our journey through the extraordinary eyes of the animal kingdom comes to a close. We have witnessed the world as a symphony of color, as a high-definition panorama, and as a landscape written in invisible light. From the complex mosaic of the dragonfly to the panoramic vigilance of the goat, each creature has shown us that our human perception is just one of many ways to see. The reality we experience is not the only one, it is simply the one our own evolution has selected for us. The natural world is filled with these hidden sensory dimensions, each a testament to the boundless creativity of life. I hope this exploration has given you a new appreciation for the incredible diversity of life on our planet. The next time you see a cat watching the twilight, or a hawk circling overhead, perhaps you will wonder about the rich and complex world it is perceiving. We have only scratched the surface of these visual marvels, and countless more secrets are waiting to be discovered. Which animal's vision impressed you the most? Was it the hyperspectral sight of the mantis shrimp, or the night-piercing gaze of the tarsier? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I would be fascinated to read them. Thank you for joining me on this journey into other worlds. If you found this exploration as captivating as I did, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications. We have many more of the planet's amazing secrets to uncover together, from the deepest oceans to the strangest corners of the land. Until next time, keep looking closely at the world around you. You never know what you might see.